Okay, it was the 10th day of me working at that company. Maybe it was actually 2 weeks in. And I met Chris Walker. I show up for this, like, company meeting that Chris Walker is speaking at. So I sit down. I didn't research the guy, didn't know who he was. Everything he was saying, I was so mesmerized by the man. And I, like, was so giddy in the audience, and I was like, I like this dude a lot, he's really cool. And so I went up to him at the end and I was like, do you meditate? He's like, no, never. And I'm like, you sound so enlightened and you have meditated on all this information. Can I read your birth chart? There must be something there. And he was like, and then all the people around me were like, let her read your chart, she's really good at astrology. He goes, okay, whatever. And I like ask him his birthday, birth time, birth location. He just gives it to me. He's talking to someone else. I look at his chart really quick. I said one thing to him, and then I said, and then when you were 27, your entire life fell apart and you moved back home and everything got better after that. He turns to me, his jaw is completely like, and he's just still, and he's like, when I was 27, my entire life fell apart. I moved back home and then everything got better. And I was like, yeah, that's written in your code. Like, this is a coding language. I can tell you everything about you that I know if you give me an hour of your time. And he was like, okay, done. So I was like, cool, does next Wednesday work? And so we scheduled a time in person. I had my calendar up. Then I did a reading for him. That was the last day people had ever seen him on LinkedIn. And he disappeared for 6 months and he came back and he launched a frequency app. And
Whoa. You are behind the transformation of Chris Walker?
I was one of the triggering things. Yes, I opened his mind. He was like, it all clicked to him because these are all things that he inherently knew in his like being. It's in his chart to literally change the world and wake people up. So when that happened, like within 2 weeks of me working at this company, I was like, I think I should be doing astrology.